being a passing league. But the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early. But there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 43.
1st down, Baltimore.
Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Now Jackson. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson. He finds Robinson. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
Jackson fakes the give and keeps it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
In a blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. To try again after the sack. Jackson trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the 1st half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Let's go, G5.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant. The tackle will be credited to Jake Ryan.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
They cannot hold us down. We're going to keep getting sacks.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Ready?
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
Come on, fellas. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Let's get this. Let's get this.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Throwing is Jackson. Robinson's got it. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And now off to the races, down the right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Let's go. At their own 26-yard line. Down.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field still available.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Now that was a beautiful play. A pick 6. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What, you mean with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Tucker with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And they're going to have very poor field position as he's out of bounds at his 7-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Ebron caught left side. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Minshew, 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. He's got him in, complete. There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there as the first half is winding down, as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Check back.
Jackson now. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we'll head down to Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning.
Under pressure, they got him again. Devin Bush gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Devin Bush, the linebacker, was the one there in pass coverage. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 22.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
The throw over the middle taken in. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. A gain of 6 there on first.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Jackson. This will be caught by Brown. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
That's into the hands of the tight end, Boyle. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Jackson now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On third down, Jackson. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Bud Dupree has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And no mistaking that sound. It reverberated through the whole stadium.
And it's the sound, Brandon, no kicker wants to hear. It looked like he had it on target the whole way, but the upright said,
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
On first down, Grant. He'll have a first down past the 40. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Corey Grant with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson, he's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Got a man. It's Brown. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards, better than 20 here.
Partner, they weren't quite in the red zone, but things are starting to get condensed on the field. Throwing the corner route there. Really nice play because it gives them a little bit of room to complete it.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it, and he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. A marker down. He does get it up past the 25. Will it hold? Let's see. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
The face mask moves them all the way out past the 40 now for first down. They will run with Grant. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, Haywood! I smell fear.
from the 45 on second down. Minshew, and I think the ball's out, and the Ravens have got it.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. To throw is Jackson. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. They were trying to go to Brown once again, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Check safety. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn it.
To throw is Jackson on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Devin Bush picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
On is the punter, Cook, who sends it away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. A big play there on the catch and run. 64 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back now in Pittsburgh, it's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. They'll run on 1st down. It's Grant, and he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 15-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Minshew. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This one taken from the 7. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now it's Jackson. Got it complete to Rodgers. And now look at him go. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are back within a single score. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Steelers take over. Come on, man, let's go! At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go back to Grant. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pilot, 64, weak. Let's go.
Now Minshew on 1st and 10. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a 1st down. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Hey, lock it. Crunch.
Throwing on 1st down is Minshew. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. There he goes left side. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Charles, we've seen them target one of their main weapons time and time again. Maybe they went to that well too many times there.
Yeah, and it's so difficult to determine how many times is too many, because how many times have we seen a team go and play and say, until they stop us, we'll keep going. Well, they got stopped on that one, and it cost them 6 points.
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Y'all playing the wrong football. 56 to Mike.
Hey, Alpha.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Now.
From the 27, Minshew. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Now a give right side. Grant. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Ready.
56. Check 56. Watch the slant.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie.
Topper! Smooth!
From the 30 on 2nd down, Minshew firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 30 yards. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well, and they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
That gets them the 1st down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
He's back to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 42. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's Jackson. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come out here in the eye. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now a big play here as the Ravens are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Throwing now is Jackson, and it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Steelers 49. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Steelers take over Get ready. Their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Ready.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead.
Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 7, and will leave them with 2nd and goal coming up. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal?
Recon, 132 fighter. Hey, high 7.
56, Mike.
Back to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. And now the Steeler offense staying out there, and they'll go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground, and he is not going to make it. So they won't be able to move this lead up to a touchdown as it'll remain a 5-point ball game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. Fights off the defender. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Pittsburgh, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, their slim playoff hopes are gone now as they fall to 5-9. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.